welcome to Stallion Station Episode 5, brought to you by San Miguel's 6th grade leaders.
Habit of the week. Habit number 3, first things first, prioritize. Prioritize is a key concept of habit number 3.
Prioritize means to get our most important tasks done, first and in the right order. Staying focused on the things that are most important to you takes planning.
You have to look at everything you need to get done. Do the most important things first. Once you have all those done, then you have time for everything else.
Quote of the week. You always have time for the things you put first. Remember to put your big rocks or most important tasks first. If you do your most important tasks first, you will always get them done. What are your big rocks for this week?
And now it's time for a Stallion Staff Spotlight. This week is Miss Bruner. When did you start teaching at San Miguel, Miss Bruner?
Hi, kids. I started teaching at San Miguel 15 years ago. I had 3rd graders first.
And is it true that you'll be teaching your last year at San Miguel this year?
Actually, Simran, I'm going to have this year and next year. So when we get back from the regular situation, then next year will be my last year.
Okay, and what was your first grade that you taught?
I started teaching middle school 33 years ago, Simran, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, and I had the pleasure to teach all PE classes all day.
And what is it like being a 5th grade teacher?
Well, being a 5th grade teacher is a whole lot of fun. I just love teaching in general. But the kids are great. We're learning how to do the distance learning thing. And there's so many great things about it. You have to see what's good about it. And teaching the 5th graders, they're really active. They have great thinking abilities. They are eager to learn. So all kinds of good things about teaching 5th grade. And I'm really enjoying it.
Okay, and if you could choose to teach any grade level, which grade would you pick?
Well, right now, I'm going to say I'd pick 5th grade. I'd pick 5th grade. And that's because we're getting ready. We're getting those 5th graders ready, and they're eager to jump into those leadership roles in middle school. So, since I had so much time in middle school, getting them ready for middle school is what I'm really good at, and they're on board with this. I really like the 5th graders right now.
What do you do during your free time?
Honestly, Layla, I like to garden, and sometimes that's just going out and watering. I have a lot of plants. I have a big backyard, and we've done a lot of work on our house this year. So sometimes it's just working around the house. I'm one of those weirdos that actually likes to do chores. It makes me feel good to make my environment nicer, prettier, cleaner, and better. And I just enjoy it. It relaxes me to do chores.
What's your favorite food?
I gotta say tamales. And I'm going to say tamales because A, they're delicious, but B, I love the community that goes together to make tamales. And then the fact that tamales are always part of a celebration. So I'm going to go with tamales.
What is your most practiced habit?
I think my most practiced habit, and I did have to think about this one, is habit number 2, begin with the end in mind. And so when I look at the work that I do in teaching, I have to plan, and we have to think about where we want to lead our students to, and where do we want our students to be at the end. So planning is a big part of habit 2, and I do a lot of planning each week to make sure that we provide the best lessons for our kids. Habit 2, begin with the end in mind.
How do you sharpen the saw?
I do a lot of things, but mainly as long as I'm outdoors playing, I'm sharpening my saw. So my husband and I like to ride enduro motorcycles. Sometimes we'll trailer our bikes to the national parks, do some camping, and hop on our bikes and tour the park that way. So getting out and enjoying nature.
Thank you all for tuning in to Stallion Station.
Tune in next week for